Hey YouTube, this is Donald. Today I'm gonna talk about an LCD handheld that not many YouTubers talk about on YouTube. And it's one of those vintage LCD handhelds that was released by Nintendo, which is a Game Watch game released by Nintendo in 1984. Was released in 1984 in North America, but in Japan was released in November 13th of 1984. So here it is. Game Watch Micro vs. System Donkey Kong. Nintendo Micro vs. System Donkey Kong Hockey Game Watch game. Now, as you can see on the box, it's got two controllers. One for player 1 and two for player 2. So basically, you can either play against a computer or, as an option, play with a friend. And it's a pretty, as it says in the box, play two ways. On the front of the box, it's got this, as well as the top, like this. On the back of the box, it shows where to store the two controllers. Made in Japan, obviously. Now, I got this brand new, and I'm certainly lucky to get it, but yeah, it's got the serial number right here on the back. It's got HK303, which is probably I don't know what that means, but let's take it out of the box. Here it is. Anyway, sorry, let's just slide this out. Now, the way this opens is that you pull this open. It's got some instructions about the controllers inside. Now, these are retractable. It's got a hit button, D-pad like a Game Boy does, just like the Nintendo Game Boy. Although this D-pad probably predates the Nintendo Game Boy and the NES, but not the Famicom, however. Oh, and it's also got these winding things to retract the cords back into the controllers. You can also So, you basically position the console like this. You stand it up like this. And not only is this a game, but you also got game A, game B, time, alarm clock. So this is also a watch. Hence the title, Game Watch. It's got the word Donkey Kong Hockey on the corner, Nintendo logo, Micro vs. System on the right corner. Now anyway, got the manual for it, which I'm lucky to have, so I don't know how this thing works. Tells you everything you need to know. But there's also the internet now these days, so anything you need to know about this, you pretty much look it up. Pause function. Oh, there's a pause function. Can be paused by pressing hit button on controller 2. Which is really cool. Which means you can pause the game anytime you want. This is like an early form of a pause button. Although this isn't the first console to have a pause button, but the first one to be a handheld that, I don't know. But it's cool to have that these things have the pause feature. Most of the Game Watch games that I have don't have one, whereas this one does, which is pretty cool. It also has pages about cautions and battery leakage. And it also has specifications. It also says it needs 2 alkaline manganese batteries, whether it's the LR44 or the SR44. And specifications, temperatures. But anyway, open all the way this open. Oh, this compartment right here, this small little compartment, if I can get this thing open. Hold on. This thing's a... Oh, here we go. Anyway, there's where the batteries go, and this houses them inside. I don't have any batteries, but as soon as I get some for this, I promise I'll do a part 2 of this. Let me stand this back up. These controllers are kind of small looking. Wow, they're pretty long. This pretty much is like... This is like the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons before the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, but not really. Kind of reminds you of the Nintendo Switch when you play it on multiplayer mode on the go with 2 controllers and 1 console, which is pretty cool today, but this is like an early form of it, but not really. I don't know. But all I know is that this thing looks kind of neat looking. Got a hit button, a regular D-pad, kind of like the Game Boy, but probably smaller than the Game Boy. I don't know. But it's a pretty small controller. Like, I can easily hold this in the palm of my hands. Much like the Joy-Cons, but circle shape. Anyway, this is how you stand it up. This. But yeah. I guess that's all. Oh, and as for the batteries, these are the kind of batteries you need. So, overall, it kind of looks like a attractive looking little handheld, if you could even call it that, because it uses 2 mini controllers that are built into the console. There used to be controller replacements at the time, but nowadays it's unavailable because Nintendo doesn't focus on that anymore. So it would have been... So if these controllers are broken, you're screwed. But luckily this thing's in good shape, so it shouldn't be a problem to me. So, yeah. So tomorrow I'm gonna have a friend conduct a review, finish conducting the review with me, where we show off what this thing can do. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Stay tuned for part 2, where we show off what this console can do. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. This is me, signing off.